I had a day to reflect over what transpired yesterday. I have come to the conclusions that, some people might not like. Because, as we know, unless you've been living under a rock for whatever reason, or haven't seen the thing that we're talking about today. Well, the PS5 was officially unveiled yesterday during about roughly an hour press conference or reveal show, I guess, for upcoming games and, of course, the console, revealing what the console is, what it looks like, the accessories that come with it, etc. Basically, everything on that line. And we've seen almost everything that the PS5 has to offer now. We still don't have a price. We still don't know about the PS5 all digital edition and how that relates to the PS5, if it's going to be, underpowered, if it's going to be the same power wise as the PS5 base with the disc drive and everything like that. We still don't know any of that. But what we do know is what it looks like. And, I'm going to have like the PS5 like showing up during this whole video and everything like that with pictures and everything. But first of all, one thing I gotta say is this shit looks like a router. I'm sorry, I know it's a dead meme probably by now because it's a day old and everything like that, and I seen this all over Twitter yesterday. But it literally looks like that Sony's trying to sell me a fucking Spectrum, Comcast, whatever internet provider you use router, a Cisco router, whatever the fuck you want to say. That's literally what this looks like. Am I still gonna buy it? Yes. Do I think it's ugly? Actually, I think the all digital edition is pretty clean. I don't like the one with the disc drive at all. Okay, because the one with the disc drive looks a little like it looks like it's got a little tumor hanging off the side, bro, with the disc drive and everything like that. And I don't like that. I mean, I get it if you like it, and I'm no power away from you if you like that, like look and everything like that. Like, obviously this is a subjective thing that I'm talking about and everything like that. That this is just the first thing I got to get out of the way. It looks like a tumor. Okay, that's just what I see. Like I see like maybe it's a little pregnant with the little baby going around with all disc drive and everything like that. And the all digital edition is the one that just got out of birth. Already like took off the baby weight and everything like that, and is living a good life with this kid and everything. I don't know, but all I know is that that's what it looks like to me. Now, according to get like with games and everything like that, I mean, I posted my reactions yesterday. You can check them out if you really want to. I mean, you don't have to or anything, but some of those reactions are pretty lit. If you are gonna go check them out, I would recommend the Spider-Man one, the Resident Evil one, and the Granddaddy, the PS5 Reveal one, because those were probably the hypest reactions I've had throughout the day. You can also stay tuned. Fuck, one take. Fuck it. With the whole YouTube shabazz, you can subscribe, all that, it's because I'm gonna be doing this a lot. I've been doing pretty diverse content recently, and I like to keep it that way. But just know that you're always gonna get gaming shit from me, no matter what. I mean, if my reactions from like music videos and shit do end up making me grow big time, I'll just make a whole new channel for either gaming shit or like reaction shit. It depends on what grows first. But anyway, let's get back into the PS5 reveal event. I think my favorite games that I've seen are, of course, Spider-Man. Because me being a huge Spider-Man fan, I've been waiting to see what they were going to do with Miles Morales. We, of course, knew that he was going to be at least a side character in the main games and everything. And I've been hearing that this isn't going to be a main game or anything. It's going to be like, Uncharted The Lost Legacy to Uncharted 4 and everything like that. It's just going to be a little side adventure with Miles Morales. It's not going to be that big of a game. And they're not going to put all the resources into making this game, which is, I mean, fine with me and everything. Because I just love Spider-Man in general. And I love Spider-Man on the PS4 that came out in 2018. I played it ever since I got it till I beat it pretty much. I spent like 36 hours straight on that game. It was insane. But yeah, the thing with by the way, I 100%ed it. That's why it took me like 36 hours. But that's not the point. That's not the point. But yeah, with the whole Miles Morales thing, I did not think he would get his own game this much soon. This sooner than I thought. I would have thought he would have been like a playable character maybe in Spider-Man 2, like more than he was in Spider-Man 1, where like you could like mess around with his powers and everything like that. Maybe do like a training exercise with Peter, and that's probably how this game is gonna start out. Because if it's Miles Morales, he's probably gonna start off with training from Peter Parker. That's how I think you could get new players to the PS5 to like actually start out with a Spider-Man game if they haven't played the first one. Which I mean, of course, with the backwards compatibility and everything, they can always end up playing the first one before playing Miles Morales if they're OCD like me and can't really start off a fucking video game series with the sequels and have to go back to the first one and actually play those games before the sequels come out, or either before they play the sequels. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, and maybe I'm just rambling too much about this shit. But I mean, that's just who I am, you know. Like I just really enjoy just sitting there and playing through a series before I play the sequels. But you know, if you can just go into a sequel and not give a fuck about the story, you know, that's fine too. But you know, that's just my preference. At the end of the day, it's all just preference. But yeah, I think the whole Spider-Man shabazz is looking out to be a really cool game, and I think they really got themselves a really cool franchise with this, with multiple sequels. I mean, this is what Sony is doing with the Spider-Verse and the actual MCU. Well, not technically in the MCU. I think they're trying to get into the MCU, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think they could do that same thing in video game form. I would probably cry with the whole Spider-Verse shit. And yo, now this is a far-fetched theory, but I mean, what if we end up having like fucking the Spider-Verse in, you know, the MCU, like the multiverse shit, and we get Miles Morales and Peter Parker from the PS4 and PS5 games into the MCU? I know that's just like a fucking fever dream for me, but like that would be just insane. But anyway, let's go on with all the games that I want to talk about. I also want to talk about Resident Evil 8 because that was one of the ones that I was really excited about. I think that since they're continuing the story from Resident Evil 7 after like Chris had rescued him and everything like that, it's very interesting to see how fucking Chris Redfield just turns on him like that and fucking basically, at least in my opinion, I mean, it's not 100% confirmed, but like the love interest from the first game got shot in the trailer. At least that's what it looked like. And I feel like that could be something huge to go on, because maybe this could be like an imposter Chris Redfield, or it could be I don't know, man. It's just, it looks very interesting. It looks really good. It looks so much better than the Resident Evil 3 remake we got. And that wasn't like a terrible game or anything, but it was still disappointing. And I can see why they didn't put all their cards into that game like they did with the Resident Evil 2 remake, because they are definitely putting all their cards in Resident Evil 8. You could tell with the story and everything like that this is going to be something crazy. It's going to be almost like Resident Evil 4 all over again, except for with more supernatural elements in Resident Evil 4, it looks like, with werewolves and everything like that. With Resident Evil 4, it's very like natural, I guess, with the, you know, bio weapon used on a village. This one is going to take place in a village that has fucking werewolves and shit, I guess. I mean, that's what it looks like. I mean, I don't know what kind of virus can make werewolves, but who knows? Maybe they got some fucking W virus where it makes them into a fucking werewolf instead of the fucking T virus and shit, you know? Who fucking knows? But all I know is that I'm definitely going to get a PS5 day one. I also wanted to take the time to actually take comparisons between the PS5 and the Xbox One or Xbox Series X reveal events and everything like that. How much different they have been. So with the Xbox Series X, you obviously have seen the console since you know, the Game Awards of last year, and I think that was a very bold move from Microsoft. But at the same time, if you wait and fucking put all your cards into one basket like Sony did and just waited for the exact opportunity to reveal the PS5, that it shows that they were ready and that they were preparing for this, and their blowout was just so much more huge than the Xbox has been for the past 6 months. But you know what? At the same time, we still haven't seen Microsoft's game studios reveal shit, you know? They could come out with a huge new Perfect Dark game, which would just literally knock everything out of the water for fucking Microsoft when it comes to their rare releases and everything like that. there's just so much that Microsoft could do with the IPs that we have. I mean, wouldn't it be crazy? And this is probably just another fever dream. But if we get a fucking Perfect Dark game, we get a Banjo Kazooie game, and we get a Conquer game, all in the same show, now that would be crazy. And I feel like that would solidify Microsoft into the console market more than they have already. Because that means that they have shown that they have learned and started utilizing the IPs that they had. And I mean, we already getting a new Battletoads game and everything like that. And I know what you're saying. Yeah, that's Battletoads. I mean, Rare's not making that game. I mean, oh my God, Microsoft is just using their IP just to get popularity. Well, what could be more popular than making one of the most popular platformers of the Nintendo 64 era into an Xbox One game? And actually making a 3D platform, because we already see what Sony is doing. They're making 3D platformers again with fucking Ratchet and Clank and the Sackboy Adventure game that looks like fucking Super Mario 3D Land or 3D World, whatever you want to call it, whichever one you prefer, you know. That's what's crazy to me. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about, the whole PS5 event, what I thought about the console, what kind of games there is like for it and everything like that. Yeah, I think it looks the whole PS5 itself, in conclusion, it looks weird, but it's not gonna like actually affect me from getting the console or anything, because I mean, fuck, I bought the Xbox One on day one, and that shit looked like a fucking VCR, bro. It looks like I'm about to fucking put on some Teletubbies that I recorded in 1995 or something like that. Like, no, get that away from me, Microsoft. I'm so glad that they redesigned the Xbox One into the Xbox One X, because I had that shit, bro. I play that shit every day, almost every day at least, because like it just looks so good on my like shelf and everything like that. But I digress. That's, I'm a gamer. I get all consoles anyway. I'm getting a PS5 and an Xbox Series X, hopefully release day, because I'm not a big YouTuber or anything, so I don't have that kind of money to just be shelling down on fucking consoles like that. But I'll try, and maybe I'll get on fucking line and give a fucking review to all the consoles and shit that I have or whatever that I get in holiday season. So look out for that. I think with this whole new, summer coming up, in like this whole new console generation starting to come around, I think I have laid the groundwork to actually start growing more than I thought I ever could. But I mean, only time will tell. So I mean, if you liked it, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. If you did like it, leave a comment and tell me what you like about it. If you disliked it, leave a comment and tell me what you disliked about it. I'm here for anything. I really want to be able to improve my videos and stuff. I've been taking notes for my reaction video to Joyner Lucas. If you haven't seen that, the link's in the description of my YouTube channel. Just go around and, find that on my channel. It's not that far down on my videos list. And I've gotten some pretty good feedback that I think I'll take into consideration on my next reaction video, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with the reaction stuff, but I do plan on keep bringing these commentaries out about gaming news and shit like that. And yeah, so, and also comment, let me know what you thought about the PS5 overall. Let me know what you thought about the games and everything like that. What are your favorite games, first of all? Because like I said, my favorite is Spider-Man and Resident Evil 8. Let me know what you thought about Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I didn't really get into it that much in this video, but I still am pretty hyped for it. I gotta go back and play the first one because it's been a while, but I'm still pretty hyped about it. So yeah, just let me know all your thoughts about everything that I discussed here, and whatever you feel like talking about below. This is K-Man. I'm out, and I hope you have a good day, because it's getting tough out there with everything going around in the country right now, and just stay safe. Black Lives Matter. GG. Peace out.